are moments in which NBA fans went too far. These folks are creepy. And the first fan is a peril because of what he did to Kyrie Irving, which had him face 10 years in prison. During the 2021 playoffs, Kyrie had just crushed the Celtics in their home arena, and as he left the court, a furious Celtics fan went too far.
Somebody tossed a water bottle and it nearly hit Kyrie.
The fan was instantly detained and charged with assault. He faces up to 10 years in prison. This dude took a nap, but he's not the only one, considering what a fan did to Kyle Lowry was so unacceptable, it cost him $500,000. In the fourth quarter of Game 3 of the 2019 NBA Finals between the Raptors and the Warriors, Kyle Lowry dove for the ball and flew straight into the crowd. As he attempted to get up, a fan treated him with total disdain. But things only get worse from here because this wasn't just any old fan.
As for that fan, there's no place in him for that. You know, he had no reason to touch me. He had no reason to reach over 2 seats and then say some vulgar language to me.
It was Mark Stevens, a co-owner of the Warriors. And when others in the NBA learned about it, they were furious.
He should be banned from all NBA games. 1,000%.
The NBA then put Mark in his place by excluding him from a year from all Warriors facilities and fining him $500,000. Damn. But hey, owners aren't the only fans acting inappropriately, unfortunately. A one-time YouTuber tormented the NBA Finals. Yeah, this is Vitaly ZDTV, a YouTuber with over 10 million followers. If you check out the dude's channel, you'll see that he's carried out all kinds of bizarre pranks, like farting on unattended girls and egging cars. This man even streaked in the World Cup, but in 2016, he decided to take his talents to the NBA, so he boarded a plane and came to Cleveland to streak the NBA Finals. However, with 20,000 fans in attendance, Vitaly pushed things too far.
Seconds before, this is it. This is it.
Yeah, after such an outrageous act, one would assume he would be in serious trouble. But Vitaly was just fined $1,000 and spent one night in jail. Man, Vitaly got off so easy, as did these next fans, because in 2016, Kobe flung his arm sleeve into the crowd and a couple of fans became a bit too enthusiastic.
There he is, throwing the sleeve.
If you want it, he didn't.
There are some fans that take creepy to a dangerous level, as one NBA icon is currently being followed by a fan. This is Dolly Myers, a politician who also happens to be Magic Johnson's greatest fan. And in December 2020, Dolly was arrested for stealing taxpayer money, which is insane on its own. But the oddest thing is how she spent it, as she was accused of using $27,000 in government funds to fly across the world to stalk Magic Johnson when she went to court.
Ms. Myers claimed to law enforcement that actually she paid for the trip to Newark, where she then flew to Greece because...
Yeah, this lady was ridiculed by Magic Johnson, but she didn't go as far as a Bulls fan. In 1992, the Bulls won their second consecutive championship, and thrilled fans took to the streets of Chicago after the game and went too far.
For the time being, though, we must tell you, it appears that this crowd is building here at Rush.
Jesus, these fans were going insane, and by the end of the night, over 1,000 people had been detained, and Chicago had sustained $10 million in property damage. And from that time on, not only did the city start spending millions of dollars annually on additional security, but it also produced a public service announcement urging fans not to riot. And these fans were out of their mind. But this next fan was out of pocket because she did LeBron downright dirty.
Bro, it's nice to feel to be a f***ing
Hey, watch your mouth, woman!
Well, damn it. This was not at all polite. But what Knicks fans did to Trae Young was just cruel, and these individuals went wild on him. Trae was in New York for a 2021 playoff game versus the Knicks, and he caught smoke from every fan in the arena from the opening tip.
Up 2. Knicks no more fouls to give.
Later on in the game, Trae got a little revenge for what he did with only 5 seconds remaining, and the score nodded.
Here is Young. Finds his spot. Young with a miraculous shot.
Yeah, the following game, Knicks fans became even more hostile towards Trae, yelling, "Trae is balding, yo Trae," and even spitting on him. As a result, Trae swore to exact vengeance once and for all, and Trae's opportunity came up in Game 5 when, in front of a sold-out Madison Square Garden crowd, he put Knicks fans in the dirt. Knicks fans have been disturbed ever since Trae sent New York packing.
Here comes the standing ovation in appreciation as Young fires from away.
I don't really think they like Trae very much, but to some other players, it got way worse, because Kevin Durant was humiliated by the sickest, most deceptive fan I've ever encountered.
I got his hat! No, I don't. Watch yourself, dog. Don't do that shit again. Be respectful out here, motherfucker.
Jesus, this guy indeed needs help. As does Russell Westbrook, who was insulted by the NBA's most hated fan. In the year 2019, the Thunder were taking on the Jazz, and Russ was sitting on the bench minding his own business. Russ snapped as a result of a fan's rude comment. Yeah, he was furious, and after the game, he told the world exactly what the fans shouted to anger him.
What started was young man and his wife in the stands told me to get down on my knees like he used to. And for me, that's just completely disrespectful.
As a result, this fan became the most despised person in the league as people began insulting him online, stating that he should never be permitted to attend another NBA game. The following day, Utah Jazz issued a statement condemning the fan and permanently banned him from Utah's arena for life. But look, Sixers fans ought to be banned as well, because what they're doing to Ben Simmons is wrecking his life. Sixers fans were in a frenzy in 2021 because Ben had the worst playoff series of his career and Philly was eliminated, both of which sent the Sixers fans into a frenzy.
Any thoughts on the Sixers?
Ben Simmons.
There you go.
Ben Simmons!
Fans wanted Ben's head, so throughout the offseason, they insulted him on Twitter, calling him a bum and a spineless coward. And they even accused Ben of not subscribing to BallFlix. Yes, it got that awful. And soon the hatred began to affect Ben's brain. So in August 2021, he refused to play for Philly and requested a trade, which went about as badly as you would imagine, given that Sixers fans made it their mission to wreck Ben's life.
Oh my God, man, it was you, bro. Russell Westbrook, bro. Russell Westbrook, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Ben cannot even leave his residence without being harassed. These fans are cruel, but at least they didn't try to harm Ben, as one fan once attempted to blind James Harden. Yeah, you heard that right. In 2016, the Rockets were against the Utah Jazz, and Harden was at the free throw line late in the third quarter when he observed something strange out of the corner of his eye.
They had a camera with a flash.
I mean, really, James Harden's in that big?
Stop! This announcer is out of his mind, since it wasn't simply just a camera flashing on Harden's face. A fan shot a laser directly into Harden's eye. This could have truly rendered him blind. The next day, the NBA took action, banning this fan from all NBA arenas for the entire year. The NBA must protect its players, especially in the light of what happened to LeBron, because one fan's obsession with LeBron reached an abnormal degree. When LeBron departed Cleveland in 2010, every Cavs fan despised him, except for James Blair, who was willing to do everything to bring LeBron back. In 2013, he attended a game between the Heat and the Cavaliers in which he risked everything for LeBron.
This is probably the nervous I've ever been.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see some kid wearing a white t-shirt, and my first thought was, uh-oh, this kid is gonna try to kill LeBron.
Yeah, the guy was banned and sent straight to jail for urging LeBron to return, which is a severe punishment, but it wasn't ultimately worthwhile. A few months later, LeBron not only returned to Cleveland, but also compelled the Cavs to lift the ban on the guy. Damn, this kid's life was radically transformed by LeBron. However, not every fan is that fortunate. as we got to talk about the time Celtics fans believed they could insult the Warriors and get away with it. You see, before Game 3 of the 2022 Championship Series, Celtics fans were speaking recklessly. However, they didn't stop there.
I hate Golden State. Draymond Green, if I could Nancy Kerrigan him.
As Celtics fans began to target Draymond Green during the game,
perimeter players in.
The entire Warrior squad was angry. Therefore, Klay Thompson chose to respond after the game.
It was not a factor. We played in front of rude people before.
Celtics fans weren't having it, so they turned to Twitter and began lambasting the Warriors with all sorts of insults. But Boston was only one loss away from elimination heading into Game 6. Celtics fans dug their own grave when they decided it would be a good idea to target Steph Curry's wife Ayesha by selling t-shirts with the slogan, "Ayesha can't cook." And then things turned personal. You got it, Steph and the Warriors prevailed, exacting their vengeance on every last Celtics fan. Damn, what a barbarian. But that's just Steph. He does all sorts of savage things, like spending tens of millions of dollars on mansions or copping some strange NFTs. Meh. He even bought his own esports team. Look, if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right here, because this is how NBA superstar Steph Curry spends his millions.